Hi, Lions. Thanks for joining me again so we can continue working with the 6 syllable types to help us to become automatic reading and automatic with our spelling as well. All right, to help out with that, I'm going to introduce you to some new sight syllables. The first one is full. Together, full. Your turn. And this means full of. What's nice is the syllable says full, so it can help you remember what it means too. So, for example, in the word wonderful and beautiful, that means you are full of wonder, you are full of beauty. So, full means full of. Let's read it together. Full. Your turn. And you notice that this will often be at the end of a word. And if you see this at the end of a word, it means full of. Okay, the next sight syllable I'm going to introduce you to is pro. Together, pro. Your turn. Good. This is like in the words program and professor. Now, remember, if you were to come across this syllable, guys, and if you didn't remember it was pro, you could take a look and see, well, this is an open syllable because there's nothing blocking the vowel at the end. And so you would remember it's a long O sound, pro. The next sight syllable, which is also an open syllable, is die. Together, die. Your turn. Good. Like in the words diamond and dinosaur. So even though you could look at this and you could know that this is an open syllable and you could sound it out, die, the reason why we're practicing these sight syllables and we repeat them is because we want to know them automatically, because you're going to see these syllables and lots of words and you don't want to have to stop to sound them out every time. So you want to be able to read it with automaticity. It's kind of like your math facts. Your fact fluency, you want to know your facts, your addition, subtraction, multiplication, division facts automatically. Same thing with sight syllables. We want to know them right away as well. Okay. And the rest of them that we're going to practice are review sight syllables. So this one is ick. Together, ick. Your turn. Like comic. Hood. Together, hood. Your turn. Like neighborhood. Photo. Together, photo. Your turn. Remember, this means light. Pass. Together, pass. Your turn. Good job. M. Together, M. Your turn. Like employ. Empire. Med. Together, med. Your turn. Like medicine. Viz. Together, viz. Your turn. Good. And remember, this means see, like visible. I see it. Es. Es, like curious. Read it with me. Es. Your turn. Good. Or like victorious. Ent. Together, ent. Your turn. Like in the word consonant. Necked. Together, necked. Your turn. Good. Con. Together, con. Your turn. Good. If I were to put these two sight syllables together, we would have the word connect. Spect. Together, spect. Your turn. And this is look. Like a spectator is someone who's looking or watching a sporting event. Grat. Together, grat. Your turn. Like gratitude. And this means thank. Manned. Together, manned. Your turn. Good. Fac. Together, fac. Your turn. Good job. Vest. Together, vest. Your turn. Cap. Together, cap. Your turn. And remember, this means head. Int, together, int. Your turn. Sieve, together, sieve. Your turn. Good. And this means citizen. Ints, together, ints. Your turn. Good job. And this one also says ints, together, ints. Your turn. Try, together, try. Your turn. And this means 3. Dent, together, dent. Your turn. Good job. Ship, together, ship. Your turn. Mid, together, mid. Your turn. And this means center. Re, together, re. Your turn. And this means again or back. All right. Now we are going to take some words and we're going to practice how we divide the words into the individual syllables, because you're going to need to know that if you come to a word that you've never seen before and you don't know. So this will help us to become automatic with that. So remember, the first thing we do is we identify our vowels. So we have a vowel here and here. Now this vowel is obviously a silent E because it's at the end. And so this is going to be a helping vowel to this. So we're not going to underline this one because it's working in partnership with this one. So we know this word must have 2 syllables in it because every syllable has a vowel in it. And so we have vowel, consonant, consonant, consonant. Well, we know we have to split consonants up. So we need to decide, will NS stay together or will SP? Well, I don't really know a whole lot of words with NS together, but I do know a lot of words with SP, like spider, spot, spit, spool, spoon. So SP is a blend that we see together a lot. So I'm going to keep these together. So I have a vowel consonant. What syllable type is that, Lions? Take a minute and think. We have a consonant blocking or closing the door for that vowel. So this, of course, is a closed syllable type, which means it's a short vowel sound. Now here, what do we notice at the end? Yeah, it's a silent E syllable, which means this will be a long vowel sound. So let's read this syllable with a short vowel and this syllable with a long one. Here we go. In, spire, spire, inspire, inspire. You inspire me because you're so committed, and I thank you for joining me each day. Inspire. So let's try another one, because this is what we're going to have to do when we come to a word that we don't know. So let's look here. I see a vowel, vowel, and then these 2 vowels together. Now, remember, when you see a sight syllable that you know, you can go ahead and mark it off. We know this is shin. We've learned lots of words with shin in it. So let's look here. We have a vowel, consonant. So we know usually we divide it before the consonant when there's only one. Now, if we try that and if it doesn't sound right, then we would try it after. Okay, so let's look here. I already know this is the word no, so I'm not even gonna, take the time to sound that out. No. And then I have a vowel here, but nothing after it. So that is an open syllable, which means this A is a long sound. No-ta-tion. Notation. Notation. If I make notation of something, I'm taking note of it. So like you can hear the word note. It's like note is in there. Notation. Okay, let's do another word. So let's find our vowels. If I didn't know this word, this is exactly what I would do. So here's another vowel. So this word has 2 syllables in it because every syllable has a vowel in it. So I have vowel, consonant, and consonant. Well, we know when we have 2 consonants, we split them. There we go. So vowel, consonant. What syllable type is that, guys? A closed syllable. So this is a short vowel sound. And then we have you are. Well, we know you are is one of our R-controlled vowels that says So we'll circle this. This is how we code an R-controlled vowel or an R-controlled syllable. So here we go. Disturb, 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 disturb. Please do not disturb the sleeping baby. Good. Okay, one last word. So let's look here. These vowels, I'm going to underline them together because when we have vowels together, they are vowel pairs. So it really counts as one vowel. And so we already know this is going to be a long vowel because it's the vowel pair. And I see GLE. Do you remember what syllable type that is, Lions? That is the final stable syllable. A final stable syllable is when you have a consonant LE. Sometimes it's B, sometimes it's C, sometimes it's D. In this case, it's GLE. So we need to go ahead and block this off because this will say gul. It's one of our final stable syllables. So this says gul, eagle, eagle. Mrs. Reader saw an eagle in her yard the other day. So that was pretty cool. Okay. The last thing we are going to do now is practice spelling syllable by syllable because we not only want to be able to read the syllables, we want to be able to spell them as well. So if you do not have pencil and paper, go ahead and pause your device while you get your supplies. And everyone else, we'll go ahead and get started. All right. So the first word that we are going to spell is middle. And middle. So we want to break it up into the syllables. Remember, when your chin drops, that is a syllable. Middle. So the first syllable type is mid, or the first syllable is mid. And mid was one of our sight syllables. That means center. So it should be spelled like this, mid. And then the second syllable, mid, dull, dull. Dull is one of our final stable syllables. So d-ul. So it's D-L-E because the final stable syllables are consonant L-E. So dull, D-L-E. So it should look like this, middle. We have several students that will be going to the middle school soon. I can't believe it. Okay, the next word that we are going to spell is recall. Recall. If there is a recall on something, like Mr. Clifford, they had a recall on the brakes on his truck. So they're calling it back in again. Recall. So re is one of our sight syllables. Re. So we can spell that. Recall. So the second syllable is call. So we can go ahead and spell call. All. Well, I know C, and then the word all. I know how to spell all. So that can help me spell recall. Recall. Okay, the next word that we are going to spell is, let's do the word trident. 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 Try is one of our sight syllables. Try. And dent is another one of our sight syllables. Dent. Trident. A trident is, I think there's someone on SpongeBob, one of the characters that holds a trident, something with the 3 prongs. Tri means 3. Okay, and let's now spell the word powerful. Pow-er-ful. Pow. So let's spell pow, the first syllable. Pow. We know ow is spelled with O-W. Pow. Pow-er. I hear we know there's 3 ways to spell and this word, it is actually spelled with ER. Pow-er. Pow-er. And powerful. The last syllable is full. Now it's the syllable full. It is not the word full. So we can look right here. That is our sight syllable that we learned today. And remember, this means full of. So the word powerful means you are full of power. And that is every single one of you, lions. Okay, we are going to stop there. Good job with your spelling and breaking the words up in the syllables. I just want to remind you of the syllable types that we learned today, or the sight syllables that we learned. The first one is full, which means full of when you see it at the end of a word. Like wonderful, you're full of wonder. Pro, die. Okay, remember, we practice these sight syllables because we want to be automatic with them, because you're going to see these sight syllables in words a lot, and you're also going to need to know how to spell them when you're spelling, when you're doing your writing as well. Thanks for joining me, lions. I hope you have a great day, great work. I'm really proud of you.